Okay, I just finished watching the first episode of Jessica Jones. Well, actually, I finished watching the first episode of Master of None and then the first episode of Jessica Jones. I had to feed the cat. Long story. Um, so here's a little quick thought on Master of None. It was a pretty good show. If you're a fan of Aziz Ansari, or if you're a fan of those single camera observational comedies like Louis, you'll probably like this one. Anyway, Marvel's Jessica Jones. I like the opening sequence. Very evocative of the the covers to the Alias comic. I know this will break somebody's heart, but no, she does not open the series off by saying the F word the way the way the comic Alias did. Other than that, for the most part, it's pretty good. It had a little bit of a slow beginning, a little repetitive. She's struggling to find work. She takes this job serving a summons to this one guy, and she picks up his car, and boy, the effect on that was terrible. At least make it look like she's lifting the car up. Don't just have her standing behind the car with her arms at her sides while it's obvious a crane has picked it up. Sorry, I know that's a pretty big nitpick, but let's see what else here. Check my notes. When she's having her Purple Man flashbacks, there's really nice transitions. The way the background turns all purple and everything. A bit of another problem, though. Her opening case, basically, in the first episode is she's tasked to find this missing NYU student. The NYU student is at NYU on an athletic scholarship. NYU doesn't give out athletic scholarships. They're a Division III school. Division III schools don't give out athletic scholarships. Yeah, it's one of those, just, you could have said St. John's, you could have said, just about anything, really. Fordham, let me think. I'm trying to think of other than just the major D1 schools, but Stony Brook, I guess, although that's not really a New York City school, that's a Long Island school, but you get the point. Exactly. There are a million colleges you could have picked that had athletic programs. You could have said, she got an athletic scholarship to. It doesn't need to necessarily just be NYU. Again, which does not give out athletic scholarships. Other than that, though, as she's trying to find, as she gets into that case, it does get pretty good. Spoiler, it does tie into the Purple Man, and when she realizes that she goes to visit her friend, who's this radio talk show host, and I know in the comic it was supposed to be Carol Danvers. Obviously, they're trying to save Carol Danvers for the movie. They don't want to, get that mixed up, I guess. Or cast someone and then have the movie cast someone else as Captain Marvel. Understandable. Anyway, like I said, for the most part, enjoyable. I kind of liked it. I've had this kind of quibble with Kristen Ritter. She does a good job with what it is, but if you know anything again about the background of Jessica Jones, she went up against some superheroes. She was massively beaten while she was under the thrall of the Purple Man. She was massively beaten down to the point that she had to have reconstructive facial surgery. And Kristen Ritter does not look like someone who's had massive reconstructive facial surgery. They don't look pristinely pretty as she does, and yeah. She can pull off the drunk. I don't think she pulled off the abused part very well. I have peeked ahead, so yeah, I know that the bartender is Luke Cage, obviously, or he's named Luke. Again, the way she hooks up with him as seen out of the comics, I'm not going to get into the description of that. It's not necessarily YouTube appropriate. But so far it's shaping up to be kind of an interesting show. Like I said, I've only seen the first episode. I've not seen any of the other ones. Let's see. So obviously, the next episode up will be the random trade review on Return of Hawkman. I got the on-camera parts shot for that. Just need to do the voiceovers, and then edit those all together. And then after that will be the Survivor Series video. So see you next time.